I can't believe I made that check. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna talk to her real quick. A heap of snow melts in the wheelbarrow. The street sign reads "Fuck the police." And pigs go home. The street name is illegible. I'm gonna talk to her real quick.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
You sound surprised, or I have some questions for you, or later.
Of course. What can I help you with?
What can I help her with? We have direction, or we need directions. What is the fuck the police business? Who are you, or I have to go? Alright.
Excuse me?
The street signs.
Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
Okay, I can ask about the other side, or I can say it's alright. Something tells me you're. Yep. I was about to say, something tells me you're gonna choose one.
I don't know anything about that either. As I said, I didn't write it.
No need to worry. We are not saying you did.
Okay. Well, I didn't.
We need directions. Or who are you? Or I got to go. Alrighty.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
I'm just gonna take the gloves.
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
Okay, I'm gonna equip them. They're latex gardening gloves in a classic canary yellow. Maybe you should retire. Take up gardening as a hobby. It's worth the thought. Okay, put them on. Yeah, it looks like a fucking dumbass. I'm gonna read the sign real quick. Nah, I'm gonna bother. I'm gonna click on this. Gate.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Alright, why am I looking at this? What kind of vehicle drove through here? I have a 28% chance of reconstructing the moment or movement. One, two, and three. Alright.
Cop habit. You look at everything. Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover.
Alright, I can attempt to go find more information from other people and come back to this with a higher chance, or I could try it now. Alright.
No, these tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away.
Alright. On up. Alright, I'm gonna check out the trash can thing. The letter R. Where's a crown? On the ribbon below, a light above descending. Oh. That's real quick.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in rags."
Why am I looking at you? Trash container. Just a trash container.
Just a trash container. There is no such thing. Your fingers start to itch just looking at that padlock.
How do we get the lock open?
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or...
Okay, I guess I can say or, Lieutenant, or no, pry bar, 2, okay.
We might want to ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one. And he also has information.
Okay. Do you want me to Here, let me see to make sure there's no green things. Oh. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. Human being decomposes. Kid's ladder is rickety but still climbable. Someone is trying to grow herbs in the greenhouse. I'll check back here just in case. This one. The winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years. See these things? Nope. Okay. What about this?
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
I can ask what it is, or I can attempt to see what it is. Okay.
Because it's nice
Come
and
on.
oily. Well
I'm like
laid
failing all my
pallets,
checks today.
Easy on the eyes.
What is
It's
this?
nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
Alright, thanks, Matt. See you later, dude.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
Take one step
Looks
closer.
like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
She means it. The fear is real.
I just want to ask you some questions. Take another step closer.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Hey, kid. Child, converse with me. You're behind the fence. Child, converse with me.
Murder was the case they gave me.
She almost vanished behind the fence. Only the top of her hat remains. I'm gonna talk to him real quick.
Kuno's got this.
Oh yeah, nappa gumpy, Kuno.
That was the other kid behind the fence. Hey, kid. Nah. Moment of your time, please.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Juicy what now?
I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Yeah, Kuno, ride the lightning, Kuno.
Hey, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Just to update you, I am doing an interactive gameplay. So if you want to talk in the chat, recommend options for me, do so if you please.
Kuno's riding it, see?
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Give you a couple seconds to reply in chat if you want to. Otherwise, I'm just going to make decisions. My tea, jasmine tea. Alright, I'll just make the decisions for us tonight. The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener. I'm gonna say I have questions for him.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
Alright. The body. What do you know about it? About the crime scene. You kids often play in this yard? I gotta ask, who is Kuno? Who's Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig.
Alright.
Kuno. Primal. Violent.
Kuno sounds like something you'd get called a rabbit dog. So you refer to yourself in third person?
The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person.
Oh shit, alright.
Watch out, Kuno, he's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put his hands
The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent like a fire alarm.
Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Oh my god. The sound gets louder as a child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard.
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Just answer the questions.
Help! He's digging his dick out!
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Pigs in here, Kuno! Somebody, please!
I don't think I'm gonna shut him down, but I'm just gonna ask him if he's high right now.
Help! Misters, help!
He prances around, eyes bulging out of their sockets, rolling hard, yelling out the
Rolling
windows.
super hard.
He's flashing Kuno! He's showing his genitals! If you don't help Kuno now, it'll be too late!
What is this sick charade?
No! Get off Kuno, you sick fat fuck!
Who put you up to this?
No one. Kuno's doing this because he likes it, pig.
This is where Kuno establishes dominance over you.
Help! The pig's gagging him! Kuno can't speak!
You put him up to this yourself when you decided to talk to him in the first place.
Listen to your friend.
Oh, okay. Did Gart put you up to this? Kim, did you do this? Okay. No one put you up to it.
Help! Look. I know you wanted to hit me. You got that I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look. The Kuno's dad gets. The murder look. The rage look.
Oh, I didn't act on it. It was just a fantasy. Yes. How did I get back? How do I get back to it? I want to go back to that thought. How did you know? Can't see inside my head. Can you read my mind, Kuno? This
I
one.
know what you thought. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. I'm gonna shut that shit down. You know what? You should have, because now.
Because now he raises his voice again. I think that's supposed to be his.
You're nothing. You're a joke to Kuno. Kuno laughs at you. King Kuno!
He spreads his arms, taking dominion over the yard.
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch! You're gonna be in this shit with Kuno!
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever!
Whatever. I had some questions about the
Okay.
fantasy scene.
Kuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your questions, but remember, this changes shit.
Click, 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 click!
Goes the little Pipo wearing behind the fence.
Meaning, there's been a change in some kind of evil clockwork. There will be consequences.
Eh. The body. What do you know about it?
Shitload, pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions.
All right.
Like a cop.
Do you know how he got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it happening.
You heard Kuno? Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Oh, okay. Where did you go?
I don't know. Some fucking Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Where is Night City?
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant.
Do you know who he was?
Kuno's fuck gimp. Kuno uses the fuck gimp for target practice.
Okay.
He could have just said he doesn't know.
Yeah, it's fucking okay. Gotta have a gimp for rock practice.
Don't ask the pigs for permission, Kuno! Don't ask the pigs for shit!
Okay. Ask 3.
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
Alright, more on this later. Right now, let's talk about something
You're
else.
testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
You guys play in this
Right,
yard?
pig? This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it?
The ladder yours?
No, it's not fucking Kuno's. It's ancient. Look at it.
He thinks you're fucking fool, Kuno. He says you climb the ladder up to your magic tree house.
Get the fuck out of here, pig. Kuno doesn't have a magic treehouse.
I beg to differ. What's in the greenhouse over there?
Dunno. Kipta's gardener used to work there.
Hold on. You used to work there?
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno.
That gardener?
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
He looks you in the eyes and nods, as if agreeing with himself. I was wondering about the trash container. Kuno, there's a stack of Atronite back there.
That's just some shit roofing gimps left behind. Lazy dinks.
Okay, I was wondering about the trash container.
Don't be wondering about Kuno's shit, pig.
Stash something in there. Maybe even a lead.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Why the fuck are you telling this shit to Kuno? Don't
See?
be wondering about Kuno's shit. Of course
Okay.
you do, fuckface.
He's not gonna let me in. I may have other questions for you
Yeah,
later.
whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
I am not gonna try that yet.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Alright, let's check out the body real quick. Let's look at this too. I need to open the trash container. Look at the body.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
Okay.
You seem to be holding your breath.
Look down.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
Okay. God, what is that? Why is it so bad? Endurance. Try this.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow. Cock's gonna blow, Kuno.
Nope.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Alright, try to walk away. Oh. Psst.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst,
Okay.
until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
Alright.
The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
Thanks.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
You think it would help?
If you can handle the headache. Some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor. There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't,
Where's
there's a
the
greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Turn away. Alright. I need to get ammonia. And I gained a new item. The handkerchief. Alright. Oh. Footsteps.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
What kind of boots?
Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Noted.
The lieutenant takes out his little notebook. Visual calculus. Let's try it.
What do
Nope.
you think you are? A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being.
Alright, let's leave. That was unfortunate, but I had to try. Do I have anything to help us with these checks? Nope. Oh. Nope. No. 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 Nope. Right. I guess I can talk to the gardener, and I'm also going to heal real quick.
Hello again, officer. How are things?
You told me you might have ammonia.
Sure, I'm done with it.
Oh,
Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
alrighty. I'm also going to go talk to the manager since we're here for the trash can.
Real mature, man. What exactly were you trying to accomplish? You do understand you still owe me money, right?
Damn, your feet thought we got away.
I'm sorry. I know it was irresponsible of me. I was
You know what? The stupid drinks you've had are on the house.
Yes.
You know why? Because I know you can't pay for them. Not because you ran away. Now, I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window. That's 100 square.
Thank you.
Don't thank me yet. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I can't let you up there. Now, what the hell did you want? I assume you wanted something to come back here.
It's the trash container yours.
Fine. No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. Prod at him and find out.
Ramp. Just realized you guys couldn't hear that. It's pouring tea into my glass really quick. Sorry. Let me turn up my sensitivity a little bit more so you can hear me better. Alright, that should be good. Doesn't seem callous to you.
Callous? What are you? Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard.
We need those keys.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please. What thing?
I saw a sign.
Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
Big emphasis on time there, bud.
We should find out who this loud faction is occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
I saw a sign that said I'm gonna go to the kitchen. Why can't I?
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business. He wasn't pan-fried. He was lynched. What could the kitchen possibly have to do with... Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must.
Okay.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Oh, okay. So I might want to talk to him later if I see anything cool. Goodbye.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
I have no idea.
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
South
You
maybe?
don't really know, do you?
I don't. Does this mean I'm homeless?
South, maybe. Doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
No, I don't want to be a hobo cop. I want to be a superstar cop, so I want to choose this one.
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Alright, so it looks like I gained an item. I have the ammonia. I can pay for the damages, and I need to check out the union box later. And it looks like I can internalize a thought. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's see what happens. Gotta let the internalized thought chill for a little bit. I'm gonna go back to the dumpster first and check out that. See if I can find anything cool in there. Okay.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Whirling in Rags."
Open.
With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Open lid.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Look under the boxes of
You
cartons.
see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this.
Used to what? Dumpster diving?
No, searching for evidence in the trash.
Dive further.
A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Pick at the rags.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Grab 'em.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air. Are these the victim's clothes? The smell is not nearly as bad as the cadaver. These clothes could not have been in contact with the deceased for more than 2 days after his death.
Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
Alrighty. The lieutenant produces a black plastic bag marked evidence from his pocket. Early stages? You mean they were taken from him? Oh, let's not bag him.
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but
He looks into the container.
the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Ew.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario.
He nods.
Anything more?
He nods to himself.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that,
A thrown out towel, a mug, that's all.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
He's talking about Kuno. Yeah, we need to ask the kids who put them here. Okay.
the lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
Search the food waste.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels mostly. Unidentified sludge and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, what's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Take
They
it.
look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting. Not just any man's. This dense cursive, it's yours.
Who?
Officer, is that your paperwork?
I don't know what this is.
It is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there.
A miserable looking slip of paper sticks out to
If
the
you don't
board.
mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
It could have been crapping my style. It has a foreboding quality to it. I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore. Someone from the whirling ruin in the trash. Must have been cramping my style.
Officer, this is an official piece of paperwork. It probably contains notes on numerous ongoing investigations and could even list undercover operatives, informants. I suggest integrating it into your style for all our sakes.
Easier said than done. How could this pathetic cabbage of copy paper and plastic ever become très disco?
Say
It will
nothing.
also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Anyway, where were we?
Where were we? The mug.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron,
An antique.
only in its social sensibility.
Close
The
the
container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
leave. Alright, let's check the... Oh, I can interact with two things. Let's interact with the mug.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
There's quite a lot to read into here, actually.
Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
The mug is an example of prejudice. I'm gonna push this into every face oh my God, of every merchant I find and tell them if this is yours. The mug will be useful. I'm denouncing it can earn political capital to mask my badass hustling. The mug didn't belong in the trash. Into every face.
So again, you dug it out of the trash. Why? It wasn't going to offend anyone there. Why don't you just get back to your case?
Okay, and damage ledger. Interact.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you.
Inspect.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Take it off.
Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila! The ledger now looks marginally better.
Inspect the clip.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
Alright, run your finger across the aluminum.
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before. Looks like an official mark, made to be low visibility outside the right circumstances.
Hey Lieutenant, what is this?
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property.
Interesting. What kind of information?
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
Alright, how can I read it?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
For example,
All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
okay.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand.
Why is there so
It's
much
a
to do with a
sorry sight.
clipboard? Browse white
They're not
papers.
exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered with faint red lines forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files, commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible. Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you. What do you mean? Is that all?
I'll inspect the handwriting.
It's inornate, nearly illegible, yet marching in orderly lines. Written in a rush, in pain, a race to beat your own heart's pulse to some dark finish line. Your hand cramps up merely looking at the scribbles drawn, as by some magnet, to the red checkered margins. Fast, but always straight.
Who is this person?
Wearing out, nearly gone. Sometimes he forgets to keep the pen on the paper as he moves his hand, and the lines vanish from underneath.
There was mention of a naming convention.
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins, yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name.
This
Yes,
one.
all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case. Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. You like this grimy murdering, don't you? It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close,
Count the pages.
there is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish.
Commit to paper.
The ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It will do, barely.
Do you have a pen?
The lieutenant looks at his blue notebook. 2 fat, shiny pens hang from the binder, like large caliber bullets on an ammo belt. He is not really saying anything, just standing there, looking at absolutely motionless at first, then animated slowly, imperceptibly even. The lieutenant begins to browse his notes again, leaving you to the case files.
Oh my god.
Onto the paper with a brash free hand,
What
uncannily
a
similar
douche.
to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. You're a swashbuckler with that pen, Harry, and it feels good. Feels like completion. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
No, actually. Any ideas?
The Hanged Man.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted it out.
Okay, apparently that worked out.
Yes, how very childish of you. In your and my defense, almost everyone in the RCM uses the titular system, in addition to the official alphanumeric. It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
Seem to have named a case the Square Bullet Hole Mortars.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out. Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
The notebook is annual. It says 51 on what remains of its cover. A molten strap of cardboard. Everything prior to this must have belonged to a previous volume. In short, there was more. Judging by the creases on your forehead and the lines on your cheeks, too much more. Going back years, decades even.
I'm done.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Browse the yellow.
In the back, you see thin, translucent copy of paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out.
What types of forms are there?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls. And the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of.
Let's do misconduct
A
fine.
monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields.
Alright.
These are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. All in a print so small it could be considered downright cute.
The old autopsy?
A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs, color of the irises, predation marks, condition of sexual organs.
Enough of these.
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copy of paper.
Alrighty, let's look at the clipboard. I'm trying to make this go higher before I try it, but we'll see.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back, you see the embossed letters, RCM.
Shake it?
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment? And something small inside, light, made of paper or cardboard, or dried flowers perhaps.
Peek.
The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
How would I open it?
With your hands, you 4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
Alright, looks like I could open that compartment. I have a -1 for the lonesome long way home. Oh, that's my thing. I'm gonna wait on that one just so I can get it even higher. Yeah, I know it's high now, but I don't want to mess it up. Smell the
The
ledger.
acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner. You know, like the bits they put into public piss bowls, probably called Fermi Discrete, or Axel, or something. At some point in its journey, the ledger has seen the inside of a public toilet.
Ugh.
Remember when I said the smell of the upstairs bathroom was so rank they should have sent a poet to describe it?
Oh.
Why, yes it is. Among many other things. This cleaning tablet is used by the whirling in rags. Perhaps that's where the ledger was dropped in the toilet. By you.
Okay. Let's check how much longer I have on this. Oh, I have a lot of in-game time left on that. Alright, I'm just gonna try it.
Is not what you end up doing. You squeeze the
I should have
plastic to
waited.
slide it open, but nothing happens. Then you bend it some, then crack it. The goddamn thing is stuck. A hot flash of rage comes over you. For a moment there, before it recedes, you feel as though you might just squeeze a tear of anger out of your duct. Makes you wonder, why? The ledger quivers in your hand. As it shakes, the pages rustle. This pathetic mess suddenly afraid of you for some reason.
Alright, I want to put the ledger away. That was a long one. So I need to... Okay. Ask Kuno about the victim's clothes. I need to ask Guard about the clothes. And I need to read the watermark now. Tasks are piling up. Okay, I know I can level up. But I'm gonna wait. I don't know what point I want to add it to because I've missed a lot of checks, and you can add points into those checks in order to... So like the one I just missed was interfacing. So like here I'd have that. I want to wait a little bit. Let's check the body again. I have ammonia.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Alright, let's try to add in wait. Was
There
it endurance?
he still is.
Okay. Let's try that. Where's endurance? Nope. Level up. Let's see what happened.
There he still is, looking right through you
Okay.
with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is...
Okay. I'm gonna wait on that just because... Oh, wait. Touch this yet. Sweet. Healing for that. Now I'm supposed to ask him about the... So let's do that since we're here.
Fuck does Kuno care?
No more questions.
Yeah. The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it?
Dead man's clothes were in the trash container. How did they get there?
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
I need to know.
Listen, listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters F-A-L-N running down his trouser leg.
Kuno ain't seen shit lying around, except for that up there. Now you want performance gear or not, Grandpa?
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression couldn't say, "I told you so,"
I'm gonna say no.
any louder.
Whatever. Kuno was trying to help you, but you're too fat for fouling anyway, pig.
I'm gonna show him the mug.
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again?
That's the racist.
Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you pigs are after the mug fucker, cause he's the clothes fucker?
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
That's exactly what I'm saying, Kuno. Someone has tampered with the crime scene.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator.
The kid may have something there. He's already come up with an interrogation technique too.
Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching. Get away from my Kuno.
Yeah? Get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Kuno's face.
Alright.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
I'm gonna leave for now.
Kuno doesn't...
Back and talk to.
Can I help you?
Here's the key.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
Picked up
How
those.
strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Maybe you don't remember putting them there. Maybe you were sleepwalking, or did someone in your staff?
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my stuff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Who else had the keys?
The trash collection service, CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself down the road.
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container despondently. CSM is written on their backs.
Thank you anyway.
Alright, let's talk about something else.
Yes.
Hello everybody, and thank you again for watching this video. If you want to check out more of my videos, you can watch me stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 10 p.m. And you can also check out more of my YouTube videos as they get posted. Thank you guys and have a great day.